Major Slack Attack.
But yeah, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the MajorSlackAttack, your first stop for titillating tactical gaming. Let's walk through some more Far Cry 4, and this is the battle for Utkarsh, otherwise known as the Take Cover mission, the Take Cover campaign mission. Here we are at the Jalandu Temple, and if you're wondering how to get to the next mission, you just have to wait. Okay, if you're here at the Jalandu Temple and you just finished the Cease and Desist mission with Sabal, and you're wondering where's the next mission icon on the map, it will take a moment or two to appear. See, there's nothing there now, but eventually Sabal will roll in, or float in, or sail in a boat, and you just go down to the frontier on the east side, I believe, and eventually you get a cutscene.
We will see you ordained, I swear it. You will become Darun Madara. God be praised, we're almost free now. Brother, you asked to see me. I just wanted to thank you. This moment right here, this is your doing. I promise you, I won't forget the son of Mohan when this is finally over. Your father will be proud. Now listen. The Golden Path needs one voice and a meter. She's out of control. Look around you. This is what Kirat needs. Stability, tradition, honor. She keeps second-guessing every decision I make. Artillery! Ajay, they're shelling Utkarsh. Go! Go!
Alright, so that's it. Utkarsh is under attack. We have to get there. Lickety split. This time I am going to use the hovercraft instead of blowing the crap out of it. Even though I'm going to stick to the roads all the way. And you may be wondering why I didn't bring along the grenade launcher. It's because I tried it extensively on the hovercraft, and I find that the hovercraft rides too low to make the M79 grenade launcher effective. What you need is you need to have some height in the vehicle that you're using in order for the grenade launcher to strike downward on a surface near the enemy, and you just can't get enough height with the hovercraft. So I opted for the Rebel as a sidearm instead, and I found it a lot more effective. In all the practice runs I did with the M79, I think I got like 2 kills all the way to Utkarsh, and here I've already got 4 with the Rebel. Does anybody know a reliable spawn for the hovercraft? For example, does it always spawn at the Jalandu Temple? I never bothered to check that out. That's what we need to, you know, use a hovercraft while not under pressure, as it were.
Ajay, I'm taking some men with me to attack the gun emplacements that are shelling Utkarsh. You have to hold out until then.
Everything is burning! Run!
Okay, so the timer is stopped, we've arrived, and everything will freeze in place until you contact the guy at the window. So you can take all the time you want to set up. This is absolutely the best standoff point for the first 2 waves, okay? Remember this position, alright? I have looked all over Utkarsh for some kind of climbable ledge, and I can't find anything to climb. So if you know a building you can climb here in order to take the high ground, post a comment, because I couldn't find anything. Because that'd be great. I think they purposely designed it like there's nothing climbable. And of course the mission zone parameters for this mission are very tight. It's pretty much the walls of Utkarsh itself. Go outside those walls and the game will start nagging you that you're leaving the mission zone and you're about to fail the mission, etc., etc.
Help us! Pagan soldiers are coming! They're going to kill us all!
I'll keep you safe. Just stay inside and don't go anywhere.
Okay, now my standoff point, it's a great standoff point for the first two waves. I showed it earlier. Okay, right in this little corner here. And there is the bomb shelter. 3 times you're going to have to take cover from artillery. And if you don't, you'll die. And there's a bomb shelter right there. Now, as for the directions where they're saying, you know, they're coming from the east, they're coming from the west, I highly recommend that you turn off all collectibles on the map so that your mini-map is clear and you can see clearly where the north indicator is, so that, you know. And now is the time to jam up hunting screen so you can see where the enemies are. And I'm just kind of like annoyed by that more soldiers incoming notification. It's Ubisoft's brand of hand holding, patented hand holding notifications. And here's where the buzzsaw really earns its keep. Going buzzsaw all the way. I love using buzzsaw firing from the hip. I find it a lot more fun. I can't stand that optical sight. I'll use it occasionally when I want some range. But pretty much I use the buzzsaw firing from the hip. And it's very effective. Sneaking to take down in the middle of an onslaught. Yeah. Now's the time to be using survival syringes if you feel under pressure.
RJ, you've got artillery incoming. Find cover.
Get to cover! That's artillery!
Be advised that syringe effects won't stack. So for example, if you use an overdose syringe and a survival syringe, the last syringe you used will override the effects of the previous syringe. With the exception of the hunting syringe. Once you've tagged everybody, you don't really need the hunting syringe anymore. Unless you want the virtually silent
They've taken
effects,
out one
which
of the
I think
artillery sites,
are
but there
kind
are
of
2
bogus.
more. The next one is going to start shelling you again soon. Get ready.
They're regrouping.
I don't really
Get
think it
ready
makes
for
you
the
that
next
silent
attack.
at all. That ammo pile right there is pretty safe. I always go for that one because it's the one that always survives all the onslaughts and the mortar and everything. So back to the exact same hidey hole. This is great cover.
From the east!
It's at the northeast corner of Utkarsh, okay? I think I showed it on the map right in the beginning where it is. Same deal. Got a beautiful choke point. Don't have to do a lot of running around. I remember my first time doing this mission, I ran around like crazy. Totally unnecessary. Second wave comes from the south. Is that the south? Yeah. No, sorry, the north.
And now you must die!
The second wave of the second wave, if you will. And the third wave of the second wave comes from the west. And there's also a chopper coming from the east.
Enemy spotted!
Make sure you don't shoot too many of your comrades, otherwise you'll fail the mission.
have artillery rounds incoming. Take cover.
There's 3 places where you can take cover. They're marked by the yellow waypoints, eh? I found in practice runs, that's the thing that killed me the most often, was the artillery. And simply not being able to find, you know, under panic, in a panic, trying to find one of these places to take cover. So I just designated the one spot. It's like, this is the one spot, I know exactly where it is. Go for that one spot all the time, so you don't have to worry about it. I don't have to rely on the waypoints.
Just one more to go. We can't get to them before they start shelling Utkarsh again. Prepare yourself.
We've held them back.
So I'm grabbing that armor there.
Get ready for another wave.
And some ammo. Get ready for the last wave. All these guys come from the west.
The west! They're attacking from the west!
And I'm just getting into my hidey hole on the northeast corner to kind of like get oriented, you know, spatially oriented. Once again, there's that annoying more soldiers incoming notification, as if we don't know, from all the karate or Golden Pass soldiers screaming, "They're coming from the west! They're coming from the west!" The game has to tell us anyways. It's too bad that they don't let you out. Like, the boundaries are so tight. See here, I'd love to go out and circle around and flank those guys. It'd be great. It'd be great military strategy. Try that many times. The game nags you. You're leaving the mission zone, etc.
They're moving in from the east.
Of course, wipe out everybody on the west side before you go east. You got lots of time. That way you don't get flanked. So, 2 heavies left. And I start toying with them. I end up paying for this. C4 and this guy. Now that guy's there all alone. I figure I'm gonna go around the, come up on the rear and try to get a takedown on him just to finish this off. And then they call in for the artillery before I could do it. And then I got turned around and kind of mixed up. Where's my special spot? There's one right there, actually, off to my left.
Take cover.
But like I said, I hate deciding on the spot which bomb shelter to go for. I know where my bomb shelter is, so if I run around and those guys get in the lane, I have to gun them down before I can get in. Light flashed before my eyes, but I made it.
That's it. We've destroyed the last artillery piece. You're in the clear.
Utkarsh is secure. What's left of it?
Badra is safe, and that's all that matters. As long as she's alive, the people will still have hope, brother. I need to show everyone that this sacrifice wasn't in vain.
Here we go. Take cover. Down. Down and out. And presently we're going to hear from Pagan Min. He's going to make one of his diabolical, villainous monologues. There we go.
Did I ever tell you about my first body double? Not the one you wiped off the map. He's number 3 or 4 now, perhaps. Anyway, the first one, Jong was his name. Started brilliantly. He looked the part, diligent, but did his duty. But back then, I didn't realize what becoming me could do to a man. He went completely berserk. It wasn't the random beheadings or the blood drinking that undid him in the end. No! It was a particularly embarrassing incident when in full costume, he was caught trying to sneak into Disneyland using a forged Dominican Republic passport. This is the best part. Under a Chinese name that meant Fat Bear. Fucking imbecile.
There we go. Some nice happy thoughts from the king. And we're out of here. I just chose any outpost. Go here and sell off my goods. Made a nice chunk of change even after buying more ammo. And we're done. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. And if you thought this was remotely entertaining, hey, don't forget to give the old Slackster a thumbs up. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here.